Hey, good evening. It's Tim over at Design Studio 24. Hey, I know I can't turn this phone around. I don't know why I can't. But anyways, we haven't seen that. Well, first of all, this is going to be a part of one of my classes. I'm recording it now, and I wanted to just go live and kind of show everyone, you know, my office, you know, where I make everything and create everything. But I wanted to put that on YouTube so some of the people out there that do have classes can see what it looks like and see how I do things. So basically, is what we got here is pretty much all the cardstock, and these are current items that I'm going to be putting on Facebook. You can see all the vases there already ready to rock and roll. I had smaller ones down there and that. So those will be all built eventually to reach my 80 classes, I think I said. No, yeah, 80 classes by March of next year. Here's all the cardstock, thanks to the Arizona State Fair, Karen and Mary Ellen Simmons. As a matter of fact, that's right there, I have a bunch left over. And all of my crates are filled. Again, they kind of helped me out this year, sponsored me a little, and get a lot of crepe paper. Anyways, here's what my family gives me on the vases. This helps tremendously, so if you're in business, always ask your family members for extra vases, because they just throw them away. And plus, you're recycling, you're giving that vase a second chance in life. Here's some of my wood products that I'll be using, some shadow boxes. Down below here is pretty much all my small mini vases, and just some tools and everything down there. Just coming around. Radio, gotta have, and then my display area where I keep everything. And then all the cubbies have product in them, have materials in them. For instance, there's office supplies. I kind of just open a couple here. There's office supplies. What is this? This is where I keep all my foam for the floral foam. Here's all my inking and chalks. You can see in here, this is all my, this is my medicine cabinet. I kind of hide that stuff. And these are just shirts, you know, I got already made. Handbags, I got some made, and I believe I get some, women's shirts already made. So if you want any merch, give me a call and I'll get you some nice merchandise out there. Diamondbacks hat. This is stuff I just mess around with and kind of create. I need to get that to my second mom, Bobby. I know it's going to be getting there soon. I just got to find a ride. We'll talk later about that. And then, you know, basically I got a new TV. Now, it's Dreaming Trees Vintage TV. You can get that at Creative Fabrica. That's where Dreaming Trees at, and man, I love that site. I'm now a member of it. And then just ribbons in the past, county fair, the state fair and stuff. And I haven't built my 25 state fair ribbons yet, but I will eventually. And then basically that's about it. I'm going to start building these big trucks. Anyways, up here just some flowers and stuff left over. My crepe paper supplies. Here's some other builds and wins, and these are all my small flowers that I use constantly. I use them all the time, and I got them, everything's marked, obviously. You can see, you just kind of see what I got in there. You can see everything's marked crepe paper white, fall color on the leaves and stuff like that. But I got everything tagged. What I need to do is run through these three areas and get them cleaned up, because from the state fair I had everything pretty much messed up, and I think there's two areas I still need to really concentrate on. Here's all my 8.5 11 cardstock. Again, thanks to Arizona State Fair, Karen, the director, and Mary Ellen Simmons, the coordinator. Really appreciate it. But again, this video is going to be part of a YouTube class that I'm making. I'm trying to have 80 classes by March of 26, and I just want to show people on how I got everything organized and create. And I'm going to be in my parts department here in a little bit. We're going to grab some items for the builds I get. That is actually I'm going to be recording on class. But again, here's just some of the vases that are going to be on YouTube. Anything that has a pink or green slip is a YouTube ready to recording class. You see I got quite a few of them. You got them up over here, and yeah, these are, I've already laid all these out for classes, so you'll see that. in the classes and stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our parts boxes, and you can get these boxes from JenniferMaker.com. She's got a free library, and I'm telling you, you need to visit her site and get in with Jennifer Maker, because that's where I learned a ton of on how to do. As a matter of fact, let me show you real quick. I even purchased her book. And this book I use it probably once a month. I go through it. It's the Maker Marketplace: How to Price and Sell Your Crafts by Jennifer Maker. It is filled with everything. I mean, you got forums in here, tips for amazing photos, setting goals, production cost worksheet. I took copies of this, and that's how I use my worksheets, and see how much money I'm making in that. This thing, if you're a crafter out there and you're going to go in business, you need to invest. Here, look at this receipt tracker. All your receipts. I made that. Here's Jenny's. For instance, this is an example of how she does it. She paid cash at Dollar Tree, and it was $5.35 running total. So she has everything right here, and that's her end of month. Now, yes, it can be on. You make a spreadsheet on a computer, but me, this is for me. I'm IT illiterate, so I just make copies, and this is how I do it. And plus, anything that I write down, it stays in my brain a lot longer. That book there it saved me. I bought this, I think, last year, and it just has helped tremendously. She gave me a lot of great ideas. You can see her; she's a fun lady. Get on YouTube, just put in JenniferMaker.com, and wham, she comes up. I think she's over 100,000 followers just on YouTube, so she's really good. And wait till you see her workshop out in Michigan. I think it's Deer Hill, Michigan. But she's on. I don't know if they had a grand opening yet, but you can get on YouTube and see that. But this is a good book. Purchase it, and then always have a backup Cricut machine, which I do now. Yay! No, I got another one up on the top shelf. But the Explorer, I don't use that much, but I use it. All right, here's some fall stuff. I painted these pumpkins. Kind of look nice. They're hollowed out, and these are Abby Kirsten's marigolds. And I went to her class, and this is what my design looked like for the marigolds. She's got another class coming up too, so I'm gonna kind of like that. Now, this is what we're going to be building. Not the exact same thing, but it's these little vases I just love. I buy them over at Dollar Tree for $1.25. And it just fits 2 flowers perfectly. But I'll show you the design in a minute over there. But let's go ahead and pull some parts, what we're going to need for the builds. And I just reorganized. This is going to be a class too. I'm going to do a class on this. But you can kind of see, I'm going to open this up. Now we got 6 roses we're going to make. We need the sepals, so we need actually 6 of these. I'm going to kind of hold the camera too. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 of those. That's all we need in the sepal area. And again, these are just sepals. We got some empty boxes, which is fine. We got the dots. I think, yeah, we did get the dots over there. And those dots I'll show you in the class and what those are for. All right, leaves. Definitely need leaves. So it's 2 per flower, because we double them up. So you want, there's 1 flower. And then, so I'm going to count out. Let me see, what do we got? There's 2 flowers. This will be 3. Kind of see what I'm doing. 3, 4 flowers. 5 and 6 flowers. Now you can see I depleted my inventory, so when I come on here once a week, I'll just run through these drawers real quick, because this is the fastest moving drawers, and I'll write down on what cuts I need. But you can see I don't know. Let this one get loose. There we go. You can see I do a lot of extra cuts on everything. Here's some for some other flowers. Here's some Hawaiian flowers for the leaves. Got more leaves down here. I get miniature ones. I always use a ton of miniature ones. Now we need don't want any of those. Those are the centerpieces for the flowers. Now I am going to be adding some small flowers. And these three are, yes, they're all lemons, or they're all yellow with lemon branches, lemon tree branches, and you'll see that. So I'm going to stick with yellow, and I'm just going to grab a handful of these, because I'm going to put these, just in. Oops, drop some. Maybe take some yellow ones. These are really pretty when they're done. These are so neat. And ding dong me, I should have straightened it out. I should have separated everything. And I probably will, knowing me. I'm pretty bossy about that. I don't know why I didn't in the first place. Oh no, I cut these at the state fair. I think I got enough greens in there. Alright, so I need those. Hey, nothing in there. No, those are for small miniature flowers. Now, here's all my cactus. These are all my fast-moving cactuses. I got that. And you can see a ton of little ones I cut. And these are, I just use a ton. These are for my little dollar ones. I sell for $3 or $4, I think I sell them for. But I make a ton of these. And those are nothing. All right, now we need, see what's over here. I think these are going to be regular flowers. There's some small flowers in there that I need. I cut an abundance, as you can see, rose flowers. A ton of them. So I always do that extra, because I always saw a ton of those. I'm going to cut some more petals there. Now these are Queens and lace. You know what I'm going to do? I think I have yellow. Is this yellow? No, it's yellow. I'm going to do one in yellow. I'm going to need, there's two. I'm going to do 3 of them. I always do everything in odd numbers. So there's 1, 2, there's 6. Do everything in odd numbers always. And then I need the green things here. Need some of those. Usually what I would do is take out the boxes and set them on the table next to me. I think I got those over there. Where's that yellow? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stick with those. Alright, and then I got the stigmas in another area, so I'll grab those. Weeds. Love my weeds. I call them wisps. A lot of people call them wisps. I'm going to use some grass in one of them, so I'm going to grab the rest of my grass. So I need to cut some more of that. Put that in there. I'm going to do some off-color. Grab 3 of these. Again, odd numbers. 3. 1, 2, 3. Do that, and I need one more different one. So I'm like, here we go. This is different. So I grab 1, 2, 3 of those. So, 3 different things. It's fine there. Ferns, yes. Now, I seen these. I had these the other day, and I really liked them. I forgot that I cut these out. These are Abby Kirsten's vine, and I just made it bigger. And man, this is neat. I think I'm going to go ahead and use 1 for 1. Well, no, I already got branches in there, so I don't want to kind of muddy it up. Here's some grass back here. You can kind of fold some grass. I'll get some of this up back in one. I'm going to put ferns, obviously, in one. I'm going to grab 2 big and 1 small one. There, and then I'm going to get a different fern. And these are all Abby Kirsten stuff. I'm going to use her stuff. So I'm going to grab, I'm going to stick with green. And I'm going to grab these 1, 2, and a small one. So we got 3 of those. So that's, you know what, those are pretty too. Anyways, I'm just looking at everything I got. Butterflies. Ooh, not a bad idea. I don't think I have any yellow butterflies, but we can do a green one on one of them. And I think I'm out of those cuts. Yeah, I'm just starting to, is this green here? Yeah, it's green. Okay, that's the same thing. Dang it. Yeah, I'm out of those one cuts. I don't think I have them with the tails on them. These are really pretty. Gosh darn it, I don't. They're in the other parts area. I may have to. I'm going to grab those before I start going on. Alright, these are rest are empty, so that's my parts department. I got four more of these on the other side of the wall there. But this is my fast moving items. I always, oops, I gotta get that done too. I always keep fast moving stuff close to me. And then, gotta put these in here. But these parts boxes are just they help a ton. So, oh, these are just, this is what I need to do next week. But I gotta get that clean, and then those 3 cubbies organized. These are just a pain, and you know, if you don't keep them organized, you're just gonna be unorganized. So let me kind of do this, put this up. I'm gonna turn out the lights. I'm gonna go ahead and start recording the class. As you can see, I got all my company color lights on. Got my disco light. I thought it'd be kind of neat to, you know, turn on and just show everybody that, you know, when I do recordings, I kind of have fun at it. You just gotta find, here's my LLC license. Yay! Hey, me golfing with my mom. Rest in peace, Grandma and Grandpa. Oops, something just hit me in the back of the leg. And then let me go over here, turn off this light. But you can kind of see now my back wall is a little bit crazier. You can see. Turn this light off first. I'm going to plug this. There we go, put that around there. And then I'll pop these lights out too. I got everything right here, like this switch here. It just turns off all those lights. And then I'll pop this. Yeah, again, it looks good with the green. Those lights I had out at Arizona State Fair. So I kind of didn't want to leave them anywhere. I even did my door. Hey, I'm blind. Anyways, this is my 5-year anniversary thing I made myself. You can kind of see it right here, May 31st, 2025. But here's just leftovers from the Arizona State Fair. I got some empty vases, wall decor items I gotta build. Those are on the YouTube channel. But this is the area I really kicked butt. There's one flowers. I gotta get the centers right here. But it's it right here, and I'll show you what we're gonna be building. Oh my goodness! You can kind of see where I'm at. But you know, I keep that organized. I love this little tray. I got this at Walmart. Has all my blades in there, and then razor blades in that drawer and stuff. Real quick stuff that I can get. Some of my goal sheets. But all these cabinets are filled with stuff that I need. I use all the time. Fast moving stuff. Here's my floral wire. You can see everything's tagged. Everything's got, you know, what I use all the time, so I can kind of keep a good inventory. Here's my 3 company phone numbers. And then just miscellaneous items and stuff. My files I always use. I can't forget to take my drugs. But this is what I do. This is the area where I work. And here's the class. This is class. Actually, this is pretty neat. Class 60, and that's a lot of classes for me to do. Yeah, I'm really proud about that. Class 60, and I know when I shoot everything out there, I think I did class 35 the other day, class 22. I've been bouncing around, and just, you know, that's how I did it. You know, it just came that way. But here's the, these are going to have 2 flowers. I got them all cut out. These are the roses from Abby Kirsten. And 2 of them are going to go in there. Then we're going to put all the, so I left the parts over there. Yeah, I did. I'll get them in a minute. But, you know, these are the 3 I'm going to make or create. And it's going to have the 2 roses in there and kind of, you know, make them look neat. But something I was thinking about, I was messing with these last night. I seen the file on Design Space. That's where you can get this file. And played with it, and that's what they came out. I made them 3D-ish, you know. Made all of them look, you know, they get 3D-ish. And then, I got to bend out that. But once I get done, you'll see a real, it'll look good. I know it will because I know what I do. But that's it. Just wanted to show everyone the place, and especially my YouTube class people that are purchasing my classes. They can see my area and, you know, and how I keep organized. But let me show you the front door. On the front door, I have all my crepe paper right there. So that's nice, easy, accessible. And then just my back counter, my credenza, I think they call it. Yeah, this is, I think this was class 35. I just finished this bad boy. That's so neat. It's in a shadow box. Just some miniature flowers. You kind of see it sitting there. But I'm just bumbling now. But anyways, 20 minutes. I always keep my videos at least 20 minutes. That way you guys don't get bored and shut me down. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed looking at everything. And I'm going to get to work on class number 60, which is a milestone for me. And I really love it. Have a good day, and we'll see you on the long run. Bye.